So we've had several questions recently from both organizations and students here at Central Washington University and the College of Business about internships and what are the options and how does the process work and what is the interface like between the student and the faculty and the organization. So we wanted to take just a minute of your time and explain a little bit about the process here in the College of Business. So internships are one of the great opportunities that our students have, not only here within the College of Business, but really the thrust of it is when they get out with an organization. So we encourage it for sure. It's great for their development. They come back, with great stories and social networks and learning, the internal processes of a company, how decisions are made, a lot of kind of the social effects and practical aspects of business, which is a great benefit. And we love to encourage them to do it.
Well, students benefit from working for the organization. They have an opportunity to try it out, see if they like it. The organization benefits because they get to try out the student. And if that student is a really good fit, then they have the opportunity to hire them, and they have this little trial period where they get to give them assignments, see whether they can take the ball and run, see whether they're successful in completion, whether they're timely and everything else. And it's just a really great relationship between the two, both for networking, opportunity to try things out that they've learned in the classroom, and for an employer. Most employers do have the need for projects that their HR department doesn't have time to do. So these are projects that we usually recommend that they hire a student intern to do and give them that opportunity and then let them run and see how it goes.
What a lot of companies don't really think about is that if someone goes and has a good experience at an organization and they come back to their classes, especially if it's the summer between their junior and senior year, they are in effect like a walking billboard. They tell stories about the organization and their experiences. Had it several times where regional firms, some on the west side, Seattle, Bellevue, and some even here, Yakima, Wenatchee, where a student comes back and they're telling about their experiences, and a student says, "Hey, I didn't know they had an HR program, or I didn't know that company was even there." And so it's a neat way to get kind of a footprint on campus with a positive experience with an intern.
We want the students to actually do something that they can then market later, whether it's for your organization or somebody else, like writing job descriptions or writing HR policies or conducting training or doing orientations or something that would be an actual HR task that would be necessary both for you as an organization as well as for them in applying what they've learned. Typically, the internship at the College of Business is between 1 and 5 credits, so they have to do a specified number of hours of work for you. Each credit that the student gets institutionalized credit from CWU, they have to work 40 hours for that credit. So if they were doing a 5-credit internship over a 10-week quarter, which is what our quarters are, they would be working half-time at 20 hours per week. If they were doing it over 5 weeks, then they would have to work full-time. And sometimes those internships can actually extend beyond the quarter. So we could give them an incomplete at the end and they could finish up their hours the next quarter, or you could have them work more hours if they were willing to do that than the required amount for the internship based on their skill level, your need, and certainly if you were paying them, they might be interested in working a little bit longer.
There is a question that comes up from time to time on interns, and that is, do we pay them? Do interns get paid? And it's surprising for some managers and organizations just to learn kind of how the market has changed over the years. I had a recent experience where I was contacted by a local firm that says, "Hey, we'd love to do an intern, good, like fun work, really neat HR work." And we went around as faculty and we kind of tried to promote it and post it on websites, and nobody was really interested. And the manager called and said, "These interns, they're kind of expecting to get paid. Is that normal?" So just a heads up, it has changed a lot. The market for interns is kind of becoming more competitive. It is a neat opportunity. It doesn't take a PhD in behavioral economics to see if you have a great internship that's paid and one that's unpaid, where probably certainly a lot of the top tier talent is going to want to go.
Some students do work remotely. So you might be able to hire an Ellensburg student over in Seattle and they would come once a week, but they would do work back here at the college or in their dorm room remotely for whatever the research or the write-up or whatever, and then come in. So it doesn't have to be somebody who's there all the time, although it could be. It could also be somebody that is working both online and in person.
Because students take internships for academic credit, in addition to the practical experience they get, there's a faculty member who gets assigned to work and oversee the academic side of the internship for the student. It is a really neat thing to see these insights and the knowledge that comes only from practical application of ideas and then making those connections between things we've talked about.
Hi, my name is Michael Campbell. I'm a senior at Central Washington University. I'm currently doing an internship with the HR department under Tracy Fielstead, and my job there is basically manage these 4 committees that are revolving around equal opportunity. One of them is the Equal Opportunity Committee, the other is Title IX, ADAPT, and Ethics Advisories Committee. And so what these committees do, they get faculty together and they try to better influence the environment around Central so to better create a successful environment and more equal. Every day I go in there, I'm challenged in a new way. Yes, I'm applying the skills and knowledge that I've learned from school, but I'm also in a real life scenario in a company that's kind of throwing different things at me all at once. So it's kind of like a sink or swim scenario. You get to learn a lot and you get to meet great new people. So I'm really excited about it, and I'm excited for the future.
Hi, my name is Tanya Avramenko, and I'm a compensation analyst intern at an insurance company in Bellevue, Washington. One unexpected experience that I had while working there was the opportunity to work alongside the CEO during a volunteering event that I did at the Bellevue Botanical Gardens with my compensation team. It was really cool because she actually worked alongside us the entire time and spoke to us, every single one of us, as if we were part of her team, and that was a really great experience. The reason that I wanted to have an internship was because I wanted a chance to be able to apply the things I learned in the classroom in a professional setting. For example, during my internship, I was able to support my team during meetings with upper-level management and see the compensation process firsthand.
Hi, my name is Jaden McCann. I am an intern at the Central Washington University Human Resources Office. What's really great about my current leader I have there working in labor relations with different unions the school has is that she will give me, even if it's a small project, she'll explain the bigger picture to me, which I find really beneficial because then you really get to understand the whole HR concept that we're going through. Because of my positive internship through the school, I actually decided to take on a second internship. I am about to be an intern at the Woodrow Hotel that's newly being built here in Ellensburg. This is an amazing opportunity for me because I get to actually build everything from the ground up. I just think it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get to come out and graduate and be like, oh, I can write this and I've done this and this and this personally, and I'm super excited.